Thank you, Chair, for this opportunity, and thank you, the CS, for that very elaborate presentation, detailed, I must say. And thank you for your earlier comment on Qatar, that it have assisted Kenyans. We were in Qatar with my chair, and they actually accepted that a group called Green Maasai Troop will be entertaining people during World Cup. It's unfortunate that it is not happening now, but when it does happen, the troop will be the one on the opening ceremony. Chair, I want to ask a few issues on National Council for Persons with Disability, because those are the people I represent in this National Assembly. And Chair, for sure, the allocation of cash transfer to persons with severe disability have remained the same for the past 5 years. Yet the cash transfer for other vulnerable groups, including the older persons, orphans and vulnerable children, have increased almost 6 times. I don't know why that one of persons with disability have stagnated. You know, Kenya is a signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. The whole cash transfer budget, only 3% goes to persons with disability. In fact, less than 3%. Now, considering that the population, in any population, there are 15% persons with disability, or our Article 54 of our Constitution talk of 5% or something like that, why don't we also have an increase in the allocation that is given to persons with severe disability in terms of cash transfer? Chair, again, the budget for general for persons with disability, the development budget, have remained stagnant at almost 300 million for a very long time. Honorable Chair, I will request that next time when we are preparing the budget, let's also try to capture, because I'm not seeing the ministry capturing the issue of persons with disability as it is required. It's as if now persons with disability is just like an appendix, existent, nonetheless, just there. So since it's part of the ministry, it is worth mentioning. But it's worth mentioning in terms of budgetary allocation, and as we increase the other budgets to other groups, let's also increase on that one. Honorable Chair, again, I would like to commend the ministry for the zero pending bills. Not every ministry, and we are proud to be the ones oversighting this ministry, if it actually have zero pending bills. And Chair, I also urge the members, this is just a comment, the members of this committee, we really do support this social assistance bill or act when it comes to the floor of the House, because it's very important, because the government cannot keep on being the only donor to socially protect our vulnerable citizens. There are so many people outside there, philanthropists, donors, who will wish to give even more than what the government is giving. But because we don't have such an act, we cannot be able to channel our donors, our donation to the right place on Chair. So Chair, I really do support. And again, Chair, the 100 million proposed for autism fund. Chair, this is very important. We have 100 million for persons with albinism, because we know persons with disability have several categories, and their needs are different from other needs. We have development fund, for instance, it will only be able to cater mostly for people with a visual impairment in terms of developing their schools and infrastructure for their schools, and probably the deaf. But now when we come to other categories like autism and cerebral palsy, we may cater them in cash transfer, but we also need to categorize persons with disability. When it comes to sunscreen lotion, it will only be able to cater for those with albinism, but it may not be able to assist those with physical disability who require wheelchairs and other assistive devices. So, Honorable Chair, this fund is very important, and I will urge the ministry, as they table this particular request of this fund, they should also table for the the fund, I think it was around to be also another 100 or so million for people with clotting disorders. That is because they develop, they really need also to be catered for. So I think those ones, they went to the ministry, the Committee of Health, and it is the duty of this committee to follow up because they are also categorized as persons with disabilities. So thank you, Chair. Those are the few questions that I had. And the administrative fee of cash transfer is 1%. The requirement is normally around 15%. I also have to commend the ministry for having an administrative fee of 1% is very good because a lot of money will be to the beneficiaries. So we commend you for that, and please make sure that even if we have to increase to around 2%, we also have to be on the field, on the ground, so that our people can really benefit. Thank you very much for making sure that a large sum of that money goes to the real beneficiaries.